Hello everyone. Uh, Myself Abhishek Mishra and welcome to Panther School. So today we will discuss about that what is that configuration attribute and all. So let me brief introduction of myself. I'm myself Abhishek Mishra. I'm 5x Salesforce certified. I'm also a Salesforce consultant. I'm certified Salesforce CPQ specialist. I'm also a Trailblazer mentor. So if you can connect me over the LinkedIn or Twitter for you can connect. Okay. So in the previous session we discussed about that what is the option constraints, what is the type of configuration attribute, and we also see that how we can create the configuration attribute, what is the global attribute and attribute set and attribute item, what is the product attribute sets, and we also see that what is the twin fields. But in the previous session we means we are getting some issue in that while creating the configuration attribute. So I will continue that session. So as you also aware about that what is that configuration attribute means. Configuration attribute means you just think about that also. Configuration attribute when you giving the extra features to that particular product, means suppose that if you are buying any watch, so there is a product option like that, there is a watch. So if you are giving the option that like that which color you want, so for that this is the extra features, means extra things we are giving to that. So this come place in the configuration attribute. And we also see that what type of attributes we have: configuration attribute, global attribute, inline attribute. We already discussed about that. So there are three types of attribute in Salesforce CPQ: configuration attribute, global attribute, and inline attribute. We already discussed about the configuration attribute and inline attribute. You just go to the previous session, previous lecture, and then you will get to knowledge about that also. So without because you already aware about that what is the configuration attribute, how we can create that configuration attribute. So I will go to the directly go to the demo part, because only demo part is pending for the global attribute section and inline attribute only. And also I will showcase the demo of that, how what is the twin fields and how it is working and all. And in this, while creating a configuration attribute and global attribute, anything, means we are also using the twin fields. You also see that when we creating a field that, let's suppose that color in the product option, we created same API name, same field in the product in the code line object also, same field, same API name, same values we also created. So that type of fields is called as a twin field. So in the workflow we are creating the work field update, same thing. So in here also we are doing the same thing. So I will show you in the detail way also. So here is that in the previous lecture we will go to that. So how we can enable the global attribute. Firstly, my first question is that how you enable that global attribute. So first thing is that go to the setup and go in the quick find pane, the just type the installed package. In the install package, you see that Salesforce CPQ, go to the configuration and go to the additional settings. From the additional setting, this is means in some of org what while creating your Salesforce org, CPQ, this some of the org this is enabled, some of the org is disabled. But you for the creating a global attribute, you must enable this checkbox, means enable product option drawer. Because what do you mean by these things? If you enable, then only you will create the global attribute. Otherwise you cannot create the global attribute record. Okay, so I already enabled these things. Okay, click on hit on save. then your changes will be reflected back. Okay, click on cancel. I already did that. After that, let me open that again. Okay, and one more thing that okay, while after enable these things, you go to that your profile, and as I am a system admin, go to the your profile on that, and from here you also need to update the record type, enable the record type for this profile also. Just search the configuration attribute here, click on edit, and you will add both global attribute and configuration attribute. Both you will need to update add it from here. Then only you will create the configuration attribute, global attribute record. Okay. So what is the global attribute? Means that you for the creating of global attribute, uh, uh, means you need to create a 3 records of that one also: attribute set, attribute item, and product attribute set. These 3 things you must create in global attribute while creating. So from creating a global attribute, for let's suppose it I'm taking up this product bundle headphone. I already created this product bundle product, and for this product I created multiple product options like that: Bluetooth headphone, wireless headphone, waterproof headphone, wired headphone, earbuds. I created multiple products from here. Okay, so for this one I go to the configuration attribute record, configuration attribute. So I open in next another tab. So I already created this one. Let's suppose that I'm creating the another one. Okay, for the example purpose, I'm creating the another this thing. See, earlier lecture you will see not able to create a new record type because I'm not able. I'm because I didn't add it in the profile level. For this reason it is not showing up, but now it is showing here. So go to the global attribute. Let's suppose that I created the demo global attribute. Okay. So what is the target field? Target field is that in which field you are doing this, performing this task. Suppose that in that okay, in the suppose that you are creating up on the headphone. Okay, so in the headphone only, let me open that. In the headphone only, I'm creating the field called as in the product option. In the product option, I'm creating a one field called as color. Okay, so what field you are added here, same field you also need to add it in the configuration attribute in the target field. Okay, how you added these things? Let me open this thing. Let me open in the, let me open here, edit object. I created one field on the product option called as color. Okay, in the previous lecture I also see in the how configuration attribute, in the configuration attribute. Okay, same API name I also need to add in the configuration attribute target field. Target field. Target field. Okay. In this field, you must need to add the configuration attribute API name of that one. So I added the color API name here. Okay. From here, after that, I created a new global attribute. So click on next, demo global attribute. Okay. After that you need to choose the which field of so from here you need to add the your API name of that one. Okay, so because we cannot add the label here, because for that if you added the label, because multiple API names we have, API name is unique ones, but labels we have different ones. So for that reason we always using the API name of that one. Hit on save. So after creating this one, so you must create a, go to the related record, and here the attribute item that is there. Okay. So before attribute item, you must create a attribute set. Attribute set. Okay. So I already created one, but for this one, I will create new ones. This is the same ones, demo attribute set. Okay, okay. After creating the attribute set, you will create the attribute item here. So for this one, I will create the attribute item. Okay. What I created now, demo global attribute here. Sequence number, I already means in the previous lecture I also explained that the difference of that one. So for the means you can say indexing of that one. So this is the called as sequence number. So I will pull down the 10 here. After creating a attribute item, you also need to create a product attribute set. Okay, so click on new. Okay, now you are this will asking that in which product option you are this thing. So for this one, we cannot remember that what product option, because here there are, if you are searching the earbuds, suppose that, so they will, it will not search. So for this one, I am going to the here in the product option. Okay, let me go to the this one in the product option. Let's suppose that wireless this. Okay, go to the related. From here you can easily create this. From here you will go to the product attribute set, and here you will click on new. So it automatic populated. Click on 10 and hit on save. Okay, sorry. We also need to update the attribute set also. So demo attribute set we created now a few minutes back. So click on save. So now everything is ready. Now for that, for this win, we need to test this functionality. So what is the global attribute means that it will be created on the line level of that product. If you are giving that, if for that in the configuration attribute, it will be bundle level, means feature level there it is working. But if you are doing in the line level, product option level, then it will be working in the globe. We need to create a global attribute set. So for this one, suppose that if you are let me show you this. Okay, in the so I will open any code and edit line and search the bundle. Okay, okay, we can search the bundle. Okay, headphone, this is our bundle. Click on select. Now you can see this for this two products only. You have the drop down. Okay, from here you already see that. Okay, which color you want. Okay, from this bundle also. Rest you can see. You rest of them you are you don't see that there is a drop down is there. Okay, let's suppose that I'm choosing this. So in the configuration attributes, this will be work on the feature level. Okay, so if you add, suppose that in the headphone, if they are asking that color of that one, so it will update all the product option. It will be not updated for the in the global attribute. It will go to the line level, means for this particular product option. Let's suppose that for this Bluetooth headphone, I'm choosing the black color. For this wireless headphone, I'm choosing the gold color. Okay, now click on save. Okay, now firstly we will need to select this products options also. I'm choosing these things, maximum quantity 2, 3, here 2, and hit on save. So after clicking on the save, let me delete firstly this product. Okay, so you can see these things. Okay, so for this product option, we have a choosing 3 product options for this bundle. You can also see this. Okay, but here you cannot see the what is the color we are choosing. When you click on save, And when you go to the related of the when you go to the code lines of the code, and we see that all the code lines, when you open the this product option, this code line, you will see the color of there. This is black. For this, what we selected for Bluetooth headphone, we selected the black color. For the wireless, we are selecting the gold color. If I'm not wrong, yeah, gold color we are selecting. So this is a global attribute. Means if you are working on that, if you have a scenario that for the on the product option level, we have giving the extra feature. Let's suppose the color and these things. Then you are creating a global attribute of that one. So this is all about the global attribute. Okay. So what is the difference? Mainly difference of that it can relate many options across the bundle. Especially means in the global attributes, you can think about that global pick list. How we can create the global pick list in the Sales Cloud. Same way this is also means you can also use this feature in the multiple levels. Means any of the product options or this thing. It will not a specific bundle. Means it will not a specific of the particular hand this thing means headphones or it will, you can see this is all for the product option level. And okay, means this I already explained you that when you enable this checkbox on the CPQ configuration page, when you enable drawer product option checkbox, then only this feature will be enabled for you. And for these things, we see. Let me go to that one. So for creating a global attribute, what we need to do? Firstly, we need to create a global attribute record. Okay. So for and after that, we need to create a global attribute set. After that, we need to create a attribute item, and then after we will create the product attribute set. These four records we need to creating a global attribute. Okay. Then and then after you will do these things. Okay. So this is that definition of that. What is the attribute set, attribute and item? And attribute sets are the collection of global attribute that have something in the common. Means there is a common attribute we are defining on that. Global attribute are related to the attribute set through the junction object called as attribute item. Okay. So what is the role of the attribute item? Attribute item is playing the junction object for that one, to connecting between the attribute set and global attribute. Okay. So for these things, we are attribute item is there. This kind of relation allowed you to create more than one attribute set on the common relations. Okay. For this thing, you can create a multiple attribute items and for the combination of both the things. Okay. Attribute set I already explained you, and there is a means attribute. Yeah, I already explained you these things. Okay. Attribute item, attribute set, and uh, product attribute. Product attribute, what is that? Product attribute set. Product attribute set is a record from there in which product option you are performing this task. In which product option? So in this, in our example, we are showing that in the wireless product, wireless headphone. So on that particular wireless headphone, we are performing this task. Means when we are choosing the color of that particular product option. So this is all about the global attribute. Okay. We see these things. What with the prerequisite of that one? We must enable the on the install package. We must enable the this check this attribute enable attribute product option drawer. This must be checked, then only it will be work. So this will be from where you achieve these things on the additional setting, and here enable this checkbox. Then only you will create the global attribute. Okay. So For this example, we also created the twin fields. Okay, how we created these things? How means here you see this. We selected the this on the color option on the product option level, and we also see that this value is updated on the code line level. Okay, so this is the major fun things we can you can say that. So I will also show you that how we can create um I also show you that how we can create the twin field. Firstly, we will go to the what is the twin field. Twin field is what is that? There is a specific pair of object in Salesforce pass custom field value from first object to the second object when second object is created. The value is passed up in the editable and the API name is this thing. So firstly, on that, what is that? Means twin fields we cannot create on the custom objects. Okay, there is some specific objects and the Salesforce will provided to us on that particular there are lots of means objects we have. So for that objects only we will create the twin field. And for that one, we cannot create a twin field for the standard object. That's a prerequisite for the we only create for the custom objects we create on that. There is a source field and the target field. Means source field we at least you have the read access of that one. Means you must read access of the source field, and the target field you have the edit access of that one. So then only we will create the twin fields. Okay, so how you create these things, let me show you. Okay, on this for this one, let me set up. Okay, okay, on the product option, on the product option on the product option I created one field called as color. So okay, on this I created a field on the product option. Okay, same field and same API name we also need to create in the, this is the prerequisite for creating a twin field on that one. Okay, so same API name we also need to create on the code line object, because you see this, and you will also show that product option and code line, this is the functionality is available for these two objects only, product option and code line. Okay, so for this reason, code and order, code line and order product, code line and subscription and code line, these are many more is there. I also saw you that. Okay, and yeah, and the code line, see same API I also created in this here also. So when we select the color gold, automatically it will update it here also, no? It also updated automatically. I didn't update anything. So this is the called as twin field. So if you want to see that where for which what is the source and target field, okay, you see these things from here also. And that what is the source and target field. Here is the list of that one. See, here is the list of contract, opportunity, service contract, opportunity that you know, opportunity, product option, quote line, product option, quote line, quote order, quote line, order of order product. These are the many more is there. So from this objects only you will create the twin fields of that one. Okay. So hope you guys clear of these things. What is the global attribute? And we also see that configuration attribute. We already see these things. Global attribute, how we can create the global attribute records, and what are the while creating a global attribute, what are the things we need to create while creating a global attribute. We also see that in this what is the twin fields, how we can create the twin fields and that, and what are the objects we have to create the twin fields on that. So this is all about that. Let's meet on the next session. Thank you all.